Okay, let's start part 6 of Metroid Prime. Alright guys, welcome back. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. I know I did. Alright, let's jump into it. Let's see what happened last time. Last time wasn't too eventful for this game. I was busy on doing a little bit of backtracking. Ended up getting the gravity suit and some other power up. Oh, the ice beam in the Chosen Ruins. So the next part, the next path we need to go investigate through the Frigate crash site. We'll see. And the song rules. Definitely one of the songs that stood out for me in the Metroid Prime series. I think I already recorded this one. Yeah, I did. There you go. I'll take that. Oh, let's see. I'm pretty sure I don't need to grab free for that. There you go. Just a little bit of creativity right there. Let's see, Ignis. Welcome back, Ignis. What do you mean? I see you are back in the trenches. Oh, trenches? Yeah. But right now we're gonna be in the weeds right now. Hopefully none of you guys have submechanophobia. So because we're gonna do a lot of deep diving. How was your weekend, Ignis? Have I done scuba diving? I have never done scuba diving. Sounds like fun, but I don't think it's something I would do. I really hate the cold water ocean. Have you done scuba diving before? Alright, we're in here. And the mood changes as well. I can just do this. They won't talk. Let's see, Ignis says somewhat, but you feel like it is closer to snorkeling. Do I do snorkeling? I don't know. I have like a bit of a fear of the deep ocean. I'm not gonna lie. Not really submechanophobia, but just the vastness and endless ocean. Oh, they made us wear a wetsuit. Where was that at? No, damn it. Okay, I thought I fell down. Alright, so we're inside the spaceship from the very beginning of the game. Right? I don't know if this area looks familiar to you guys. Oh, I gotta scan those. So we have a very interesting creature here. And this is the aquatic space pirate, I think. Aqua pirate. Actually, I'll read a little bit lore of the pirates, because pirates are very important to the Metro lore. Alright, so these are space pirates with exoskeletons modified for underwater use. Using modified thruster packs and gravity suit technology, the space pirates have armor suits for use in liquid environments. Thermal tracking is still very useful against these units, as the pirates engineers have yet to eliminate the thrusters pack high heat signatures. A middle school science trip. Okay, that sounds like a huge cost for liability right there. Not sure I would feel comfortable letting my kid while snorkeling. Alright, so this is where you fought the Parasite Queen in the very first part of the game. Alright, so we're at the core. Yeah, the reactor core. Oh, this I have to find multiple ones. Could be worse. You said, remember what was the project? Because you said for science. There were actually 4. Also, the waypoint is gonna be a bit big right here. Let's see. General C in astrology. You mean astronomy? Wait, they pull out the tarot cards and everything in the night hike? Huh. Not sure we'll put astrology and science in this, I mean biology in the same sentence. Well, that's a dead space pirate. Ooh, that's a good shot. It wasn't worth it though. No, you're just kidding? Damn. I was gonna judge your school so hard. I was gonna file a complaint. What's in? Did they really make you guys do a night hike through to show off major constellations? That sounds like fun. I could never name any of the constellations. Well, not name, but figure out which was what in the night sky. Oh shit, that's an aquatic one? That's a new one. Do you have a favorite constellation? Oh, look, there's that dead parasite queen. Forever doomed to have this be its graveyard. Its resting place. Very gnarly. If I was investigating this in real life the first time, and I saw this giant creature that's like skeletonized, partially, I would definitely be scared. You can't identify the constellation either. Let's see. You've been into a NASA school and a couple of space/science camps yet. Still would not be able to tell you. Gnarly. Okay, that's it. You gotta find 3 switches. You've seen a couple of shooting stars in his comments though. You enjoyed those? I should try go seeing some nice guy watching one of these days far out into the desert or something. Probably get away from all this like noise pollution and all like this just normal pollution. Gnarly, they explode. It must be pretty brutal to be a space pirate. Oh man, even more. More activation. 3 switches. Oh, there's another that space pirate. So don't touch those. They will explode. Wait, would I actually explode in contact? Oh, did I just have to shoot him? No, I had to shoot him. I don't know, that kind of looks like phase on. Oh, sure, you're kidding me. Didn't I get? There you go. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna open this pathway so it makes it easy to backtrack. What nice less space imagery is my favorite. In what sense? Alright, basically, what was that? The climax. Oh shoot. Okay, there's something there. Alright, so don't touch that. That is highly, highly toxic. Or radioactive. Asteroid, planets, satellites, etc. I guess you can say probably like the gas giants. They're like so... The concept of just pure gas giants is just so alien to me. For example, when you think about the rocky planets here, for example, like the Mars, Venus, Mercury, right? At least you can have some kind of understanding because we do step like we have deserts, right? We have like rocky areas, right? So that gives you some kind of idea what those are. But for gas giants, not really. And not to mention like they're very huge, and like if you see like I think it's Saturn's or Jupiter's red spot. That's even much larger than the Earth, and that's pretty hard to fathom. Preference for a particular planet or no? I don't think I have like a preference for a planet. What's your thought? Alright, so we're in the phase of mines. So basically the main headquarters of the space pirates in town on IB. So these are much stronger turrets. You can't really freeze those down too. You like stars in the moon? And for me, it's fun to theorize about whether Venus or Mars had life at some point in their lives, right? You start thinking about kind of like the biochemical signatures, right? The hospitable range, certain similarities with the Earth. Kind of makes you wonder. Yeah, I gotta turn those turrets off. What? Ooh, that did not turn off. Like Pluto? Why? Why do you like Pluto? It amuses you. Also, you like to think that it's very peaceful over there. Yeah, probably very desolate and cold. I don't know. Have you ever heard the possibility of there being a ninth planet in the solar system? And don't say it's Pluto because Pluto doesn't count as a planet. Those are mega turrets? Yeah, they are. Oh, I could have just turned them off. Alright, get ready, Agnes. We're gonna see a new kind of space very soon. What? There's another one? Nope. Why did they don't get frozen? Oh shoot! I didn't even see that guy. This is probably my favorite kind of design of space rides. The pirate troopers. In this case, the wave trooper here. Alright, so we're gonna see new variants of the space pirates, but these are kind of like the elite ones in the force. So they have reverse engineer Samus's weapons. But this one specifically, as the name implies, the wave beam has been used. Alright, so the space pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the wave beam. A flying design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. These weapons are inferior to your chosen design to originals, but still quite potent. Yeah, so multiple troopers just come out, but they require different beams. They can make the fight a little more challenging, honestly. There's one coming up. There's another one. Oh shoot, I got spotted rather quick. You hope Samus gets paid overtime? Well, that's the thing. I mean, is she on a bounty? I mean, I guess she's sort of on the job, but the fact that she went to Talent IV, I think it kind of feels like a personal journey, if that makes sense. So basically, this is like the results and efforts from the parasite research. Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirates embryos were disastrous. The phase-on infusion process degenerated brain tissue even as they augmented muscle mass. None of what we had called, termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Sclera made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with a phase-on strain code named Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have used Vertigo phase-on with space pirate DNA with a great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are trained for field testing and training. Spooky. Oh, that's more elite. Not elite, troopers. But I want to get circled here. Yeah, the pirates have a big order to determine its Samus on site. Oh, hey, look at that. We got the power trooper. I think the same description. So in order to annihilate the trooper with the efficiency, just hit him with a power missile. With a super missile. Yeah, not treason. Yeah, so it's tough being a space ride. You gotta watch out for those kind of things. I wonder if that thing can kill me now that I think about it. Oh shoot, power troopers. They're definitely like the second most annoying to deal with out of the trooper lineup. But the most annoying one is the plasma one. Would I want a bubble tube lamp? Probably not. Isn't that the same thing as a lava lamp? Where's the other one? Oh shit, they're wave troopers. Oh shoot. I really like the sound of the spider ball here, the spider ball tracks. I'm telling you, Metroid Prime have really good sound design. You see this? I can make the space pirate just die from here. Eggonoid Star Marines. Is it just a combat unit for the Galactic Federation, or is they completely alien? Security Command issued an all points alert after the fall of Seves. The alert concerns Bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is a female hominid and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to the command. Dead or alive, it matters not. That's subject ZD. I think it's supposed to be Delta, right? So subject ZD, hereafter referred to as Metroid Prime, was recently discovered in a cavern by mining crews. It quickly dispatched the miners, but it was eventually contained by security units and drones. Once contained, we were able to begin studies upon Metroid Prime. The results have been astonishing. It is genetically similar to Metroid's, albeit in a highly evolved level. It displays a limitless capacity for phase-on infusion and shows no phase-on based on degeneration whatsoever. It continues to grow in size while it has manifested some psychotic behavior. The cold fields we use to pacify remain effective. Authorization for advanced studies at Metro Prime have been approved. Alright. The Elite Pirate. Based on enhanced space pirate. Incredibly strong, armored, and well-armed, elite pirates are potent foes. The energy siphon system absorbs beam weapon shots, which they use to fuel a massive plasma artillery cannon. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussion-based weapons. Well-armed, the elite pirate is effective in close combat and at a distance. Their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. Alright, new enemy. Probably like the most effective ways to use super missiles. And the pirates are getting serious now based on the music. Science team is attempted to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal based off of data acquired for results on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morpho function. All attempts at duplicating have ended in disaster. Board test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged in our morpho prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterwards. Gnarly. Actually, I don't need that. I can just freeze him. Oh shoot! Well, we have a different one here. Luckily, these are the easiest ice troopers to take care of. He still got a charge though. Yeah, so you just freeze them and they just throw a mess at it and it just dies. Metro Prime continues to feed and grow ever larger in the Impact Crater caves. Its hunger knows no bounds, and it has begun to manifest unusual mutations since its breach. These include armor plating and its epidermis and mechanical outgrowths that generate defense screens. These screens render it invulnerable to most weapon systems, but a flaw in the mutation leads to increased vulnerability to certain weapons. It compensates for this by shifting the screens quickly. This latest development concerns security units greatly. They feel it's a matter of time before Prime corrects this defect and renders itself invulnerable to all weaponry. Containment would be nigh impossible if this were to occur. So that's how they defeat the elite pirates. We are particularly interested in a number of curious Choso artifacts we have been able to recover from a number of religious sites in town IB. These relics resonate with power, yet we are unable to harness them in any way. The science team is attempting to refuse them together with Phazon, believing that a link might exist between them. We know that these artifacts are linked to the Choso temple that blocks full access to the Emperor Crater. We have yet to crack this enigma, however. Command grows impatient regarding this matter. Results might be produced soon. Results are in from a field studies on extinct bioform group Choso. We believe that Talon IB was once a stronghold in a great Choso empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought to an end the Choso, yet remnants of a society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness the power, but it is no use to us we destroy. In time we shall have all we need from this dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at the Choso ruin sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Choso ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to follow by another attack. Science say that these attacks are in response to efforts to recover Choso relics and artifacts. Somehow these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears that they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, where even ghosts can be destroyed. Subject Metroid Prime's breach has been contained. Reports indicate that it sensed a large batch of raw Phazon in the lab from within the stasis tank and broke through the glass, using previously unsuspected strength. Besides consuming all the Phazon, Metroid Prime has simulated several weapons and defense systems from the fallen security units. It has suffered no ill effects from said assimilation. Indeed, it began to use its newly acquired weapons against us. Once we pacified it, we were unable to remove the assimilated gear without threat to Metroid Prime. The gear now is an integral part of its body. Command is intrigued by this newfound ability and has ordered further study to commence at once. Are you enjoying the little lore? Oh shit, I fell by accident. Crap. Oh, that's dangerous. Elite Pirate's Epsilon propensity for phase on has enabled research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant phase on diet has increased its mass exponentially, but it has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta, issued for cloaking purposes. Elite Pirate Epsilon exhibit miraculous healing abilities. When injured, it seeks out phase on deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we have codenaming Omega Pirate, is based on these developments. It shows potential to be a new standard for our new armies. Our only concern at this point is its potentially already dependence on phase on. Foreshadow. There's some definitely optimistic simulation. Oh, you can see the face on veins in there. I thought it was gonna fight me. Alright, so you cannot see that creature, but it's definitely some kind of drone. Okay, so luckily I had the wavelength, because you cannot lock into this creature. I think that enemy has killed me once by surprise in my first playthrough. And then I figured out that the wavelength, the wave buster, there you go. The wave buster does numbers on it. Alright, I'm getting power bombs. Actually, I think I have died twice. I think I left me very weak, very low HP, and then I touched the walls by accident. Maybe I survived, I don't remember. But there's a distant memory triggered. Yeah, so you gotta be careful not to touch the walls. And then you see like a little puddle of water, and then you just it neutralizes the rest of the electricity. There you go. It wasn't so bad. Oh, this is an interesting one regarding pets. So there are some pirates that they do keep pets. Alright, so the keeping of pets have been suspended until further notice. Domestic beasts have been deemed highly susceptible to fatal madness and are thereby a hazard to personnel. All ground cats and old baps must be disposed of immediately. A failure to comply will result in the loss of pay for a cycle and reduced rations. What kind of pets do they have? My guess, ground cats is probably like some kind of feline, alien feline. I don't know about the old baps though. So no cats from the space pirates. What? An entire shift of dynamo workers have been transferred following bouts of phasal madness. Units have been reported to science for using laboratory studies in the new elite program. Their dementia will make them adequate training adversaries for the elite team. Damn, just test subjects. You like to think that it's a bat on a leash? I think some of them do keep fish as pets. Yeah, I don't need to fight those turrets. I just use this instead. Okay, whatever biolab is there doesn't exist anymore. Everybody wants to control Metroids. Well, it's time to feed. Alright, so we have said hello to the Metroids, good old friends. Alright, so this is where I need to backtrack now, because I need a couple of upgrades, 3 specifically. 1 is the plasma beam, 2 is the X-ray, 3 is the grapple beam. Oh crap, now they're all ice now. That's a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. But it wouldn't be a Metro game without the backtracking. All right, we made some pretty good progress. Let's call it. Let's call it a night from here. All right, Ignis, thank you for coming by, chatting. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream. You guys have a good night. See ya.